Recording. Okay, guys, so your attention over here, thank you. So, as you know, guys, we are going to moving in this topic of the internet. And in order to continue with it, I want to ask you some questions about. That's true. So, I want to ask you some questions, guys. No, these are different. Yeah. So, I want to ask this question to Dasha. Have you ever downloaded a movie illegally?
No, teacher, I have.
You haven't? Yes, Gabriel.
Only watch. No.
You didn't download anything, just watch on streaming on Cuevana maybe.
Cuevana.
Cuevana.
Piratería.
Yes. What?
No, bro.
No, sorry.
Agarra una de mi salón y luego
No, está pegado.
Tengo otra de.
Okay. So thank you very much, Tasha and Gabriel. So the next question is for Gustav. So Gustav, because you are the good one here.
Nah.
How has internet changed over the years? Your opinion.
Elabora las preguntas.
How has internet changed over the years?
Es que no sé, nada más he estado como, ¿cuántos años? 8
Más
años.
máster.
Nada más llevo como 8 años
Más
con
hasta
internet, o sea,
Okay,
no puedo dar una opinión muy clara.
During those 8 years, how do you consider that the internet has changed?
No, pues bueno, peor, YouTube ya está lleno de anuncios, Twitter ya es una masacre, Reddit sigue siendo Reddit, ya cerraron Pelispedia y arrestaron a los creadores, ya muchos sitios ya se acabaron.
Yeah, actually, since it was 2016, I think it started to change with all the things that he just mentioned. Yeah, a lot of advertisements, many people banned.
Ya casi hay más anuncios que videos.
Yeah, that's completely. Okay, the next question. Thank you. Danny, what are your favorite websites?
YouTube.
That's the one. In the second place, what is it? And in the second place, what is it?
Oh yeah.
Instagram. Okay. Do you hold a lot of videos? No? Okay, thank you, Danny. And this question is for Mirel. Mirel, how many updates have you posted in all your social media this week? Well, the last week.
No, just sorry.
¿Cuántas mejoras?
Yeah, how many updates? Like how many posts? No? Nothing?
Just stories.
Only stories. Well, that's an update.
But I don't know how many.
Because there were too much.
Yeah.
Thank you, then.
Okay.
27.
Do you consider yourself as an influencer?
Sí me han dicho varias veces como de, ay, me gusta mucho ese estilo que sería.
No, no es influenza.
Sí. Sí.
But your content is like
Instagram tiene tonos cafés.
like how many or what is the type of content that you do?
Puras tonterías.
Okay. Okay, guys, thank you. So, as you can see here, guys, we have a very specific structure on these questions. What can you tell me? What do these questions have in common? What can you see they have in common?
Tienen que ver con el internet.
Okay, that's one thing. And I'm talking about the structure of the questions. What can you see in those questions? What do they have in common? Talking about words, talking about the words. What do they have in common? Those
What? Usan los expressions.
The auxiliary have and has.
The auxiliary have and has, okay, yeah, here's is have, here is has, well, this one is
How many?
have. Okay, so this is one of the things that they almost all these questions have in common. They have auxiliary have or has.
Tienen la auxiliar.
Yeah, this one. So we have here auxiliary have and auxiliary has. So have you ever heard about these two auxiliaries?
No.
The auxiliary have and has?
Que tiene y que tenía.
What?
Que tiene y que tenía.
Okay, if you take it as the main verb, it's tener in Spanish, right? Yes.
Like
okay.
connectors?
Connectors. Okay, these are used to link tenses. Okay, to link times, to link tenses. Talking about the past and the present. But can you give me an example of sentence using these two words? Yes.
Have you ever done in a movie?
Okay. Besides this example, sorry.
Ya no.
Any question? Any ideas?
Have you seen my phone?
Have you seen my phone? Okay.
No, sí tengo un ejemplo. ¿Cómo se llama esa canción? La de Have you ever seen the rain?
Have you ever seen the rain? That's a good example, yes.
I don't know. Have you ever seen
Okay, one other example. Okay, these are questions. What about normal sentences?
How has the quarantine changed your life?
How what?
How has
Huh?
the quarantine changed your life?
How has quarantine or lockdown?
Lockdown.
Okay, how has the lockdown changed your life? Okay, so these two words, guys, are used for a very specific functions, okay? So basically in Spanish it means like tener, okay? Tuvo, tener, tenía, whatever. But in English they have a very different function. Let's find out about it. So basically here we have two different sentences. Can you help me read those sentences, Arturo? The number one, number two.
No veo.
No veo bien.
Esta es mi chamba, pa.
Ahí vas a tus lentes, Gustavo.
Ver las moléculas.
Cabrón, ya ven las moléculas, no mames. Ay, güey, sí me dolió la vista.
Come on,
Ya soy ciego.
what do they say?
My uncle has foolish many
Sí veo sin lentes.
Sí, güey.
Se ve bien feo, pero.
Okay, the second one.
Yesterday, my uncle read an online article about physics for his research.
Okay, so as you can see here, guys, these two sentences are different. They are talking about the same thing, but as you can see, they are obviously based in the past, right? They are taking place in the past. But we have two different pasts here. One which is past simple, and the other present perfect simple. Which one is the past simple and which one is the present perfect simple?
No me
El primero es el past simple y el segundo es el present.
Okay, the second is the present perfect simple. Why? Why?
Porque ahí dice present perfect simple. ¿Cómo?
No, these are like the possible answers. Try to guess. These are the possible
A
answers.
la madre de los limpios, ¿qué pedo?
So do you think that the second one is the present perfect? What?
Bueno, sí,
No, es el pasado, del pasado.
What?
El uno es el pasado y el dos es el presente perfecto.
No, el dos fue el pasado.
Al revés.
It's the other way around, right? Yes. The past simple, guys, is the second one. Okay? Is the second one. And the present perfect simple is the first one. Why?
No, porque dice mayor COVID, ¿no? Mi tío le. Ya.
Yesterday.
Okay, so as you can see here, this one, the first one is the present perfect simple because of this, because of the has. Okay, has or has. Okay, so it is called the present perfect simple, but it's talking about the past. So why? Yeah, it's preferably that you will take notes. Yes. Yeah, this case, this is present perfect simple, and this one is past simple. Okay? So, they are talking about the past, yes, but why it is called present perfect simple if it is talking about the past? Yeah,
It's
why?
something that you've done in the past that you will still do it.
Because there is an action that is still doing it in the present, right?
Viaja en el tiempo.
Okay, let's say that this basic structure of the present perfect simple is present because it's something that happened in the past, but it has a result in the present, right? For example, here it says, my uncle has published many online articles. Okay, he's still doing it. He doesn't mention when he has stopped. Maybe he's still doing it. So it's something that started in the past, and he's still publishing it, so it has a result in the present. And the second one, the other thing that is because of the present perfect simple is because it's not mentioning the specific date. In the other one, in the past simple, it's specifying the date, yesterday, and it says my uncle read an online article about physics for his research, and that's it. It doesn't say when he started or when he's still continuing with it. So in this one is past simple. And the other thing that you can differentiate between past simple and present perfect simple is that in past simple, the verbs which have the action, in this case read, is in the past simple. But in the present perfect simple, the verb, as this is a regular one, but it's in past participle. Okay? Let's take a look to the structure.
No more is that in the second tell yesterday is possible. Is so similar now?
Yeah, past simple because it is specifying the date, which is yesterday. So if it doesn't specify the date, it's present perfect simple. Okay?
In that part, you need to check the verb or when you
Which one?
if you don't have the date.
Yeah, you need to have the date. You need to have the date if you are talking about something in the past. Okay, that is very specific. If you want to use it with past simple, you have to be specific with the date. In the present perfect simple, you don't have to do that. Okay, let's take a look to the structure.
We need to go with that.
What?
We need to go with that.
Yeah, please. So this is the basic structure of the present perfect simple, guys.
Yeah.
So as the many other tenses, they have a subject, they have the auxiliary, in this case is have or has, and obviously the verb which is in past participle, okay? Remember that. The past participle is used in present perfect simple. The same thing with the negative structure. You have the subject, instead of has and have, you have has not or have not, or hasn't. It can be hasn't or haven't. Okay? These are the contraction of has not and have not. And obviously the past participle of the verb, and in the question structure, you need to start with the auxiliaries, okay? Has and have, then your subject, and then the verb obviously in past participle, okay?
We need to break has not or hasn't.
However you wanna do it, okay? However you wanna do it. What is that?
Yeah.
And eso me leí.
No, antes era hablado.
Sube para que lean, se sube la mesa y se encuentre.
I think that you say that. Okay, so let's move on. Tell me when you're ready.
No me gusta, no, que era bonita.
No, 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 sorry. No, I'm not kidding you, I'm not kidding you. Say that, just
¿Sí?
be
¿Está
safe.
grabando?
¿Eh?
Sí, la neta. Sí.
But you don't know, but you're not like, you do not see by face to face. Okay, can we move on?
Espera. Ah, no, eso ya se quedó. No, ya.
No. Ya.
Yeah, okay. So, just take a look in general, what is the difference between present perfect simple and the past simple? So, as I was telling you guys, the present perfect simple is going to be used for actions that happened in the past, but we don't say when exactly, okay? I have tasted Mexican food. I didn't say when exactly, okay? Then, for actions that started in the past and are still happening in the present, this is like the most common use of what I have seen that is the most common usage of the present perfect simple for actions that started in the past and are still happening in the present. For example, Ted has worked as a waiter for 2 years. For 2 years, so he's still working. It doesn't mention when he has finished. Okay? And for the past simple, the difference with the past simple is that for actions that happen at a definite time, okay, this is very specific, a time in the past. We say when, okay, for example, I tasted Mexican food last night, okay, we're being specific with the time. Or for actions that started and were completed in the past. Shall we do that? This. Shall we?
Take picture.
And then one example of that is Ted worked as a waiter when he was a student. So in this case, we are specifying which day. When he was a student. So in that time he was a waiter. So this case is using the past simple. Okay, is there any question up to here? Questions? Any doubt?
Only we need to copy or only with vision?
Yeah, please copy
Copy that.
Copy that. Just the most important that you consider. Okay, so what is the difference between the present perfect simple and the past simple? What is the main difference?
The time?
The time, which one is specific and which one is not?
Perfect simple is in the past.
In the past. Present perfect simple, talking about the past, yes. Is it specific with the time?
No.
No? And
past simple, yes.
Yes, exactly. Good. Another thing, guys, that you have to be aware of is that we use for and since. Okay, for and since. Let me zoom it.
We have to copy that, no?
Yeah, please take some notes about it. Actually, I'm gonna share with you these presentations. These are the notes.
¿Ese trabajo voy a confirmar?
Yes, the notes are going to be signed
Yeah, this is following now.
in Scotia. So
Vale,
much.
foto, no.
Okay, so for instance, in this case, guys, these are used for actions that start in the past and continue up in the present. This is a very specific feature of the present perfect simple. Okay, I have had this card for 5 years. 5 years. Okay, we're talking about periods of time. Okay, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Since is to talk about a very specific point in the past. I have had this car since 2004. Okay? 4 periods of time, since very specific times. Okay? So, how can we use it? Mixing the two structures. We can mix these structures to talk about the past. How can we do that? Here we have an example that says, Julia has changed jobs 3 times since she came to Lakewood. So in this case, as you can see, how you can use the present perfect simple and the past simple in a single sentence. Okay? Let's say that since is like where is dividing in half, where is the past perfect simple, the present perfect simple, and where is the past simple. So and it's obvious because of the structure. Here we have has. And here we have none of the has. Alright, so any questions, guys, up to here with the.
¿Puedes poner cómo se escribía el negativo de subject de past, no?
Yeah.
No, de ahí no, ¿cómo se escribía olvidado?
Has says and haven't.
Neta.
Ya.
Ready?
No te creo.
realidad.
Ah, es que tengo algo completo.
Ay, no, me
Has
pasa.
and haven't.
Yo quiero observar.
Okay. So, for the next part, guys, just another thing, just to summarize it. So, what is the basic function of the present perfect simple? Is that in English, the present perfect tense is used to link the past, with the present. Okay, to link the past with the present. So, in other words, the present perfect shows how the past is relevant to now. That's the, in general words, the function.
Do we have to copy the red square?
Yeah, because of 4 and 6. So if you want to do it like 4 is for a period of time and 6 a very specific point of time. You just get.
¿Hasta dónde cogemos?
Yeah, only you can copy this one, the red this word. Or take the notes that you consider necessary.
Ah,
So can you please take one and pass the others?
Pero
Thanks for passing.
No sé.
Okay, so nobody's missing the handout? Nobody's missing handout? Well, Jonathan, yeah. But unfortunately, he's not available.
Intonation, intonation.
Okay, guys, so now let's have to, let's read an article. It's related with the internet, yes, obviously. But what do you have to do, okay? Please pay attention to the instructions. It says, read the following article, underline the sentences which use the present perfect tense. Okay, try to find the instructions with present perfect tense and choose a proper title for the text. Okay, so try to do it individually. Okay, try to do it individually. So, how many time do you need to do that?
An hour.
An hour? No, 5 minutes. It's okay. Read the what? The last one. The last part. Okay. And just focus on looking to the present perfect structure in the text.
Maldito proyector me está matando,
¿Y jala?
calor del proyector.
Sí, es que
You wanna go with
o pantalla, porque es al lado, o aquí si quieres.
Donde quieras.
Donde te quieras.
you decide where you wanna sit.
Donde quieras. Es más, si tú quieres en el escritorio del profe.
Okay, you can take a seat here, obviously, yes.
Para que hagas eso.
No me ves la cara, pues.
Le quedamos en mesa, ¿no?
Yes.
Así te me pasas el trabajo.
Yes, you can. Okay, just try to find out the structure of the present perfect simple in the text. Okay, there are not that much amount of structures here, but I just want you to tell me where exactly. Yes. Yeah, you can underline, you can circle, however you want to do it.
Una buena. ¿De dónde sacaste de la cocina rosa?
No son papelerías, pero
Ready?
Ni iniciado, ¿qué?
What?
Ya iniciado.
Why you haven't started?
¿Por qué estaba copiando? Internet se ha vuelto.
un color de ay, moradito de como me gusta. Verdadero.
You want me to turn on the lights or is my light up? Okay, okay. One minute.
You are so fast.
Exclusive first trios.
Don't answer that part yet.
Ah, nada más era la primera.
Yeah, just the first one. Just focus on locating the person perfect structure in the text.
Ah, como que la estructura de. No,
Yes.
pero lo que contesta lo de abajo.
There are instructions. It says in the instructions what you have to do.
Present perfect tense.
Sorry.
Tampoco le pegué.
No, it's because I have
Porque reacciones.
quite big bit. That's what happens.
Los del banco.
¿Eh?
Son los del banco.
¿Crees?
Sí.
Ah. Yo mismo contesté y me colgaron. No eres fan de la que hice.
Okay, time's up. Time's up. So let's check. Let's check what we have. There are not that many sentences using the present perfect structure. So this is the same. What you have here and what you have here. So let's check about here. So Dasha, can you come to read the first paragraph? The first paragraph, please.
Yes. The internet has become more than a slide because it's used for communication, information, or entertainment. Millions of people around the world send emails, chat online, or SMS, and maybe even gamble, trade stocks, or play competitive games on a daily basis.
Thank you, Dasha. Do you know what is a daily basis?
What?
What is a daily basis?
Una base diaria.
Okay, and in other words, it's
Diario diario.
like your routine, right? Exactly. So in this paragraph, is there a sentence that is using the present perfect tense?
Sí.
Where?
La primera.
And you underline it?
¿Qué primera? Pero bueno.
Come on.
Se me dice.
Exactly, yes, nice. Good. Arturo, can you help us reading the second chart, please?
All of
Creo que también.
some have moved into a dangerous realm of this is the second 22.
All the paragraph.
That was
The whole paragraph.
sorry. The internet can prove a sense of distance movement or cause people to withdraw from the real world. It's something like someone addicted to drugs or alcohol.
Yeah, because this is a problem actually in relation to the internet. It's a problem. Okay, any word that you may not know the meaning? You know what is real?
Sí.
Real is like a word. When maybe you have played Minecraft or Roblox or any game like that. A real is a word. That's basically what it is. Okay?
Drugs, what is drugs?
Drugs? I don't know.
¿Qué es Bart? Bart. Abajo de la acá.
Solo galletitas que hacen las boquitas.
Vale.
No, está más abajo. Más abajo. Sin miedo, profe.
Sin miedo, que no
This has to be treated as dedicated.
Estamos abajo, yo digo. Abajo en el último punto. Ahí. Participantes.
Okay, we will check that term in a second. Okay. So, well, in the second paragraph, you saw any structure using the present perfect tense?
Okay.
The first sentence.
The first sentence. I said the first sentence.
Present perfect. Where you see in the second paragraph that you read, is there any structure? The present perfect tense?
No.
No, right? No, actually it doesn't. It doesn't have it. Okay, good. Okay, Danny. Thank you, Arturo. Danny, can you help us reading this paragraph, please? The third paragraph, this one. And from a number until number treatment.
A number of technologies states that people who become addicted to the internet already suffer from some kind of addiction. For example, someone who on day trading will feel recklessly buy and sell stocks by phone or face to face with another trader. What other psychiatrists treat addiction as real. These professionals believe the medical world should recognize internet addiction and insurance companies compensate to trade
So what do you think about this paragraph, Danny? What do you think about it?
Yo no digo el internet.
Yo no salí del internet.
Do you think
¿Qué pasa del
it's
internet?
possible to be addicted?
Yes, I am.
You're addicted to the internet?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yo
Okay,
también
so
salí del internet.
yeah, I want to ask you something, guys,
Yeah.
before going to locating the present perfect tense in this paragraph. What is the difference between
¿Quieres hacer una película?
a psychologist and what is the difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist?
Los psicólogos te hablan, los psiquiatras te encierran.
Yes, but what are the things? What?
Te medican, te encierran.
Psychiatrists give you medicine. What will they give you?
Ya se la saben.
What psychology therapy? And maybe they can send you with the psychiatrist in case if the illness that you have is quite bad, right? Okay, any structure with present perfect tense here?
Ninguna.
No, Brenda. No. Okay, thank you, Danny. Thank you very much.
Qué bien lees.
Mirel, can you help me reading
Yes.
this one, please?
The doctors in
other experts debating issues, South Korea has already acted on the front. In addition to counseling centers and treatment programs at hospitals, a rehab center for humans has recently been established. The country held the world's first conference on compulsive internet disorder too. 90% of South Korea homes have internet access, and online gaming is a national sport. Children ditch school to play games. Some gamers have even led from exhaustion after days and days on end.
Ah, ellos son débiles. Una duda. ¿Qué es counseling?
Counseling,
¿Consuelo?
and not really is when someone gives you advices. when you have a problem. Counseling. Consejos.
Inconsecuente.
Campo de concentración.
Counsel is that to give you some advices. A person that gives you counseling is doing that, give you advices about a problem that you have
Sí,
made.
pero ¿cuál es la definición de counseling?
The definition of counseling, the action is counsel.
Ya veo, no, pero en español.
Ya, en español podríamos decir que es aconsejar. Podemos decir lo que es.
Centros para aconsejar.
¿Vale?
Es que dice ahí counseling centers.
Counseling centers, I've already said that word. Where is counseling centers? Counseling centers. Okay. In addition to counseling centers, it's about a place, an institution that gives you counseling. Yeah, maybe an anexo could be that.
Ya me la sé.
Yeah. Buenos días, amigas. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Miren. So,
Muy bien, la nota.
Oralia, can you come read this one, the last paragraph, please?
O sea, que en la lengua.
Sorry, before that, is there any structure here?
Yes.
No.
Where?
¿Dónde?
Where?
Ya la vi.
Okay, guys.
Ya veo.
Ya va a venir eso, entonces.
Can I go to the bathroom, please?
Yes.
Allá trabajo.
¿Dónde?
Sí, cierto.
Okay,
Allá
yes.
trabajo. Como dice 9, no sé qué.
Okay, those are all the sentences that you found.
No, hay otra.
hay otra.
Some gamers have-
Okay, Oralia, what is it?
Ahí están. Vas. No, pero no sé.
Ya me vengas.
Okay.
Pues vámonos a la verga.
¿Dónde era? Aquí.
Ajá, entendí.
El 90% of South Korean homes have internet access.
Okay. Good. Okay.
¿Para qué?
So here I wanna highlight like a very common mistake that when we use present perfect tense.
I dice ibuprofen o.
Pero eso de have internet access es.
Yes. So it says here, South Korea has already acted. Okay, this is the verb, right? This is the verb. Acted on the problem. Okay. A rehab center for teens has recently been established. Okay, this is a good one. Here, some gamers have even dropped, here is the verb, dropped dead for exhaustion of the days online. So, here we can see the difference. 90% of South Korean homes have internet access. So, this have, guys, is not showing any tense, okay? It's showing, in this case, this is not the auxiliary. In this case, this is the main verb, okay? That's why in this one, it's not using the present perfect tense. Because have, as the main verb, it should remain like that, okay? We have that. Yes, this one is wrong. So, it has to be like this. Have is auxiliary and main verb, okay? This one doesn't have an auxiliary. It doesn't have an auxiliary, so this is just the verb and that's it. Okay, so this one is incorrect. Okay. So let's have like the clear difference from the have as a main verb and the have as an auxiliary verb. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ori.
¿Qué es
I'm
Barlet?
sorry, what?
¿Qué es Barlet? Ahora sí que sí.
Bard.
¿Qué se pone?
What is it?
Es 20, ¿no?
No, tenemos 2 horas.
Okay,
Ah,
can you
sí,
please read the also, please?
Voy a echar la luz en el ojo
Ya veo.
para ver.
Depende.
Okay, ahora ya con Maya, please help us reading the last.
Vamos a hacer
The last
pegar.
paragraph. Yes, please.
The rehab center
No recuerdo esta
proceeded
de-
university discourse inspection with the real world. During the 12 days, the extras were varied from parents and they used to talk for 1 hour per day. And the remaining time required with physical exercise and group activities which establish real life emotional connections.
Okay, thank you, Maya. So this is a very interesting idea. What do you think about socializing online and socializing face to face?
En que en el cara de cara, es que en el internet si no estamos de acuerdo, pues nada más debatimos. Si estamos cara a cara, nos puedo meter un punto.
Okay, that's a drawback on the face to face. What other ideas do you have? That's what do you think about it?
Unos dicen que son
For
mujeres que
example,
vienen
I'm
servidos.
going to talk about like a specific case. Specific cases, like for example, the people who fall in love, like online on Facebook or something like that, they fall in love in the way they talk and something like that, and video calls and video chats, but like they're not a person at all because
Yeah.
they have social life, like
Yeah.
life.
That's a very certain point because well, I don't know, but in my case, let me tell you about me a little bit. I used to use this application named Tinder. Yeah. I'm not that proud of saying it, but
Really, you use that?
yeah, in the
Ya
past. I used to.
To be friends, or-
Yes, but Dasha is telling that
¿Cómo no despertó en
when I did match with someone else, it turned out that it was not that different, but okay, you use a lot of filters, I know. So,
You know that you're recording.
yeah, and yes, I'm recorded, don't worry. Yeah, and yeah, it's real, that what she
Yo
said.
una vez descargué Tinder fingiendo ser otra persona.
¿Sí está chido?
Bueno, pues haz de cuenta que después si das muchos likes a los locos se te acaba y hasta el siguiente día.
Yes, Maya, you want to say something?
También nosotros.
It's easier hiding chat and saving things in chat, but it's probably saving things in Facebook.
Yeah, it's better if you have like this contact because it will be different if we were in online sessions because I would say that most of you will have your cameras off. Most of you. Yeah, and yeah, that's what it is. So it's completely different, like being here face to face, and as you said, it's not way better to like be socializing in this way. However, it's not that bad. Like having friends online is not that bad. But if you have like a lot of time playing that, yes.
In 2020, I had a friend called Alexander, but pero igual acá, digo acá.
Okay.
Y hice un amigo en línea y en diciembre lo fui a visitar hasta Cancún.
¿Hasta dónde?
Hasta Cancún en diciembre del 2020.
Hola,
Oh
bueno.
my goodness, that's
¿Qué pagó? ¿De pelo?
Y él me enseñó a hablar de reyes.
yeah. Actually, that's like it's a drawback actually as well when you make someone online and you like have this kind of bond. Sometimes if the other person says, "Oh, I wanna see you face to face," it's like the distance is the problem. Okay, thank you, Maria. Thank you for reading
También se
this
puede
part. Talking about the unknown word, which is part. Okay, let's no, computers and may only use a cell phone 1 hour per day. So, this word is referring to that, okay, you're apart from your cell phone. You cannot use it. This is part. You cannot use it until tomorrow, just 1 hour.
Ahorita no puedo usar el proyector.
Yeah, that is part. To take away your stuff without using it for a period of time.
Se lo está revelando Gustavo.
Yeah, that's the definition of that word. So, any questions, guys, up to here? What do you think would be the proper title for the text? What would be the proper title for the text? The drugs. Internet addiction, okay. I like that one. Any other idea?
Bugatti.
What would be the title of this text?
No, la adicción es el internet.
The addiction to the internet.
How has the internet affecting our lives?
How has internet affected our lives? Okay, I like that one as well. Any other idea, Dani?
Like that.
The internet. Okay. Yes, you can. I actually like that the one that you said, the addiction. I like that one. Yeah, it's basically what it's talking about, and when it summarizes the whole thing of the text. So, remember when I told you that you have to research about the skimming and scanning techniques? This is a technique of what type? Skimming or scanning?
Scanning.
Scanning? What do you think?
Una cosa específica, ¿no?
Is this a very specific, like this taking the whole context?
Léalo.
Yes, skimming, exactly. That's a very important, like, when you are told to find the title for the text, is that you have to summarize the whole thing in just a couple number of words. That is skimming. Exactly, that's the skimming. Okay? So we will check them later. Let's focus on the activity. So now, guys, I want you to get in pairs. Okay, get in pairs and answer these questions.
Uy, ya lo contesté.
Okay, then go with someone who hasn't done that and check your answers.
Ven para acá. Ahora.
What?
Only that.
Yes, just that part. Just that part. The number 2. The 4 questions. That's not What?
Ya los cuatro se arman.
Are you ready? Did you prepare for the or you just pass it?
No.
Para más últimos
Ready?
Las cámaras.
No.
Porque el señor Pelo se lo puso a
Y nunca las ve. Si no, yo estuviera expulsado.
That's what I'm telling you. Please behave. Avoid that. That's what I always tell you. Behave.
nosotros debemos promover la cámara y cogerlo.
Está ahí en la esquina.
No, sí se ve.
¿Se ve? ¿Y aquí?
También
No, no se ve.
It is everything.
La otra vez que fui a la oficina de Greña y vi, o sea, estaba con una pantallota.
Aparte de ver una gran cabellera, pues que pueden ver las cámaras.
Did you know that it has actually a microphone?
No, no tiene.
Si no hay
Si tiene
No
micrófono,
quiera
pero le baja
tener
el
miedo.
volumen.
No quiera tener miedo.
Ya tiene, no, hombre, ya tenemos
I don't know.
varios.
I don't know.
Ya tiene. Si no estaríamos aquí, profe, ninguno.
Micrófono y cámara, no, hombre.
Are you sure?
No,
Sí,
seguro.
No, sí, la otra vez yo fui allá a platicar con él y hace cuenta que se ve, o sea, para firmarlo es muy difícil. Las únicas que tienen grandes es la del patio y la de la entrada.
No, pero sabes dónde
Ay,
está
la de
metido la.
entrada, no.
Pero en cuadritos como de más o menos un vuelo así.
Okay, guys, are you ready?
No,
Sí,
no,
se ve.
no.
No, ya si tuviera una idea, era malo.
Let me check the time.
No mames, yo estaba hablando bien de los profes.
Te escucharé los gritos del Dani cuando lo recogíamos.
Hola.
It's getting hot.
Pero sí, Dani, tú ten cuidado porque se ha hecho una ya. Y pues a mí me traen el tercer examen.
Ahorita viene a nadie te puedes espalda.
Me da falta que agarren a Dani en la mitad del trabajo.
Pero qué tal si ya no llega ahora ya.
No, ya que la espalda.
Ah, no,
O sea, ya la traía a mí.
Okay, time's up.
Ella no la creo que la espalda. Ella es víctima de nosotros, los malvados.
No, pero si dice eso les va a ir mal a ustedes, no le va a ir más leve a ella.
Por eso, a ella no le va a ir mal. Pero nada, lo que quiere es castrarme a mí y a la chona.
Ojalá y no se le ocurra la maravillosa idea de chicarme la cámara en mi salón.
O sea, a lo mejor están juntas.
No mames.
No, no creo.
Nos aventamos pizza.
Están separadas.
¡Ey tú!
Ready? Okay. Okay, so everybody has finished.
Dani, échate hielo, si no, también.
Okay, so
Suspendido.
Sí.
Danny, just,
Bueno, te ves esta cara.
Danny, just someone to answer the first question.
¿Verdadero?
¿Qué?
Okay, the first one. What is it? The internet is used for communication, information, and
Ahora
entertainment.
por eso sos el papá, güey.
Ay.
It's true.
Ay,
It's
no
true.
sabía.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
Esa mirada,
Why?
estoy embarazada.
Why it is true?
Un bebé legal.
Porque arriba dice que la esposa es para las tres cosas.
Ya les echaste la sangre.
Ahora el papá, güey.
Right. Good. Arturo, choose someone to answer the second
El
question.
greñas.
Okay, Danny, the number 2.
¿La leo?
Yeah, please.
También, por favor.
Birds are.
Eso.
No pongas nervioso.
¿Qué dices?
Te dando la cabeza.
On the issue of internet addiction.
Es una venita.
True. Yes, that's true. What is it? It's over here.
Usted tiene las respuestas, porque no se vale.
No, actually, I don't have the answers.
Ahora yo lo digo quién? Arturo.
It's over here. It says.
Tú y yo.
Dice que.
El hijo A, la rodilla de Jonathan.
No está presente.
Se acabó la clase.
Wait, please, guys, wait. Yes?
It's just like a number of psychologists. I think like they're counted or
Yeah, it's
something.
Abajo
like
dice algunos
that.
doctores, mientras doctores y otros expertos debaten la issue. ¿Qué es issue?
That thing.
Es true.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Okay, then. Okay, Dasha, number 3.
South Korea's building
Pero tiene que elegir el-
is a serious problem.
Not today. She will choose. So, when do you have it? True. South Koreans believe that internet addiction is a serious problem. It's over here.
Ya.
Porque hasta los anexan.
Yes.
Habla tantito.
The country called the first workers' compensation. Okay, has already acted on the problem. Here it is. Good. Dasha, choose someone to answer the number 4, please.
Al señor Chaqueta.
¿Yo por qué?
Señor Chaquetas.
Okay, just
Para ver la cosa de la chaquetita, chavo.
Participants at the rehab center can't use any electronic device.
what is it? True?
Yo que sí.
Okay. Can't use. It says can't
Es
use.
fake.
So what is it, Daniel?
Fake.
Fake, false. It says the rehab center offers the opportunity to rediscover success in the real world. During the 12 days, participants are barred from computers and may only use a cell phone 1 hour per day. It's true. May only use. It's may. Maybe they can.
Ah, pero no te deja.
But it's they doesn't say can do. It's completely different can't than may. So, these are
¿Profe, puedes comunicarte en mi salón?
No.
No puede ser que me...
¿No está bien?
quickly.
No confío en ratas.
No, false. The can, it's false. What?
Te quitan el teléfono, no estás ahí sin
Yeah, you're not from
Solo una patita y ya.
but only one day you can use it, and maybe.
nada.
But it's not that you cannot. You're not allowed to use it. Okay, guys, so now what you have to do in teams or in trios if you want to.
¿Trio?
Teams or trios.
Bájale tantito.
What?
Eso, bájale.
¿Cómo es conocerte, Dani?
I'll give you that in a second.
¿Cómo es coger?
Let's go for partes. Vayamos por partes. So, what you have to do now, guys, is that you are going to discuss in pairs or trios the following questions. What is the most interesting thing you have learned online? What?
¿Este güey se fue?
Okay, he will be back in a second. Have you ever bought something online that you regretted? And what online activities have you done that you are most proud of? These are the questions that you have to discuss. How can you reply them? As you can see, they are using the present perfect tense, most of all the questions. For example, if you ask me, what is the most interesting thing you have learned online, I would say, I have learned a vast amount of information from the internet, from scientific discoveries and historical events to pop culture and trivia. That's what I would answer. The second one, have you ever bought something online that you regretted? In this case, if you ask me, I would say it's not common for me to buy online, but the first time I ever bought something online, I received a product that was totally different from the advertisement. Okay, that's what I would say. And for the third question, what online activity have you done that you're most proud of? I've always been proud of the first time I gave online classes, which was a group of teenagers, and we had a lot of fun. That's what I'm most proud of doing online. So you have to do something similar. Obviously, the answers will vary. This is according to your answers. So please get together in pairs or in trios if you want to. So how much time do I have to do this? 10 minutes? It's okay?
¿Puedo pasar?
10 minutes? Yes.
¿Cuántos días?
¿Qué pasó?
Todas las semanas.
¿Yo también?
No es cierto.
Ah,
Ay, no.
pero si quieres.
Sí, lo digo, ¿viste?
Okay, go
Ahorita nos dice.
on. Get together in pairs and trios.
Chale, ahorita voy para allá. Hay que trabajar en bar o salir. Sí, pues es trabajo, ¿no?
No, pero es que luego andan pensando cosas.
Ay, pues ya, empieza a crecer. Si a este par no le dice nada, pues.
No, pero es que ellos todavía... No, es que se nos estaban inventando chistes.
Pero por su clase de pronto, ¿no? Ah, bien, verlo. Órale.
¿Qué vamos a hacer? ¿Qué es eso?
A conversation that you have to use the present perfect tense. That's what it is. You have here like an example of how can you reply. You can guide with these arguments. Who you're gonna work with, Maya?
Con Gustavo.
Gustavo?
Y con Gabriel. O con Noris y conmigo. Ay, o con Noris y conmigo.
Gustav, work with Maya.
Trabajamos telepáticamente.
Sí, güey.
Yeah, but telepathy here is not allowed.
Me pidieron un mensaje.
¿Tienes el cabello bien?
¿Cómo vas a hacer en tu vida?
La verdad, las
Okay,
What's the most interesting thing?
Sí, sí, no sé,
Creo que le respondes.
a ver, Daniel. Ah, pero no. Daniel. Ya. Ay, se tiene que parar el cabello. Antes de mí.
no se distraigan eso. Don't get distracted very scared. Don't get distracted.
Vamos a explotar.
Here.
Qué pena.
A ver, what is the most specific
¿Cómo decís cuál son?
you learning online? Desde niño.
Te estoy viendo.
Legal.
Who you wanna work with, Daniel?
Ay, ya que desde solapa.
No, you have to be in a team. You have to be in a team. You can work with them if you want to.
¿Qué pasó?
You have to do a conversation.
¿Qué te dijeron o qué? ¿A ti? No es cierto.
Y a mí me van a hacer el amor.
Pues.
¿Sí te suscribieron? Verga.
¿Sí o no? No puedo pensar en eso. Ah, sí.
Ay.
¿Dónde eres?
Okay.
Ah, pues ustedes nunca lo han atropellado.
Sí. Sí, mi mamá.
Que lo atropellamos.
¿Neta nunca lo han atropellado?
No, no.
Es como ver cosas normales.
¿Qué?
I
Sábado. Hace cuenta que yo estaba arrancando de las bicicletas y yo se me acuerdo y salí corriendo y madres. Pero no. Pasé un vaquerito.
Hasta no me metió pata.
No, no me metí a
¿No te serviste para mí? ¿No te serviste para mí?
No, güey, me saqué el chingón. Me sale bajada de la casa.
No, ¿qué camionetas?
Una fíjate. Era Mitsubishi.
You can do that at the
Ay,
end.
no mames, es que es el sofocante, ¿no? Ay, me tienes que hubiera metido. No te había metido,
Any
papá.
questions about the activity? Yes, tell me. You have to ask these questions to your classmates and they have to answer these questions to
Es
you.
que
There is an example how you can answer to those questions.
¿Cuál es el más difícil?
Lo ponemos en cuenta.
Yeah.
I have learned how to play an instrument.
Un buen de cosas.
I have
Creo que es
learned
lo que más interesante.
Cuando no se hacer otros, así que solo yo un pendejo profesional no sé lo busco y o sea se cuenta que el otro día busqué cómo configurar mi cuenta de Spotify o mi cuenta de quién sabe qué en el Play y no me aparecía ningún video, solo aparecía un video en portugués. O sea que o sea, es estúpido igual que yo habla portugués y no lo uso para inglés. Entonces, ¿qué podría poner?
Pero el portugués es nunca parece que era español.
Ajá.
¿Sí me entendiste?
Sí, pero, o sea, me sorprendió que hay otro imbécil igual que yo.
Todo el mundo pasa por eso.
Y entonces, ¿qué? ¿Le escribimos o qué?
Sacar música para hacer carta.
Sí, música para la cama.
¿Neta?
Es como ruidos, ¿no? Más como ruido.
No, no, pero como para silenciar que esto se ceremonia.
No,
La neta ya lo veo que me dije, no, mejor pongo la música, ¿qué mamada es eso?
Es como, suena como cascada la mayoría de música.
Claro, y
Más interesante sí puedes aprender bueno, o sea, sí, I can learn balance more progression
First question you answer.
from language,
Un nivel alto.
sobre
Con estos 2 años son extremadamente. No me la apreciaron.
Online they are. Online they
Ahora
are.
también se vive.
Yeah. they do a lot of the spectacle things. Yeah, that's why I don't like them.
Thank you.
Elegía la pequeña también que se le las otras personas que
X,
o sea, al señor se los daba, se le estaban dando una banda de pensar en
Ya, pues ahorita adoro mi información por la internet. Como no había cosas tan informáticas.
¿Cómo estás?
Okay, 2 more minutes.
En la 2, computer bought something online that you didn't know. Y si no te compraron nada en línea.
Ay, yo tengo mi teléfono, soy famoso.
Voy a poner no te compré nada. Es que he comprado mediante una persona, no yo. O sea, le digo, ¿me puedes comprar esto? No,
Ah, okay. But you haven't experienced like buying online. Okay, so if you don't have bought something, you can make that question.
Sí, pero presioné que hemos comprado nada.
If you haven't bought something online, you can pass through that question.
¿De quién se saca la
You
familia?
can answer the question.
A ver,
Okay, 1 minute.
la quería morder.
No,
¿Es una broma?
no.
¿No es que es una doma?
Ay, aquí está. Ay, especiales. Esa cosa.
La última que te pensé era igual.
Pobre de mi Dani. ¿Para qué te vas para allá, Dani?
Algunas tienen drogas, otras quieren eso. Cada quien se mata a su forma, papá.
The last one. Okay.
No, ¿cómo que?
No, se no estaría escurriendo.
Bueno, la activity capítulo.
Rubios es
A ver,
Navidad.
actividad en línea que
Any questions on
Listo,
this?
ya. Learn how to reset a phone without a password.
Ya, formato
Okay. What about you? Come on, it's 1 minute. I think that time some actually.
La razón de hecho viene tan feliz. Estuvo cochona.
Okay, time's up, guys. Time's up. Okay, so stop doing it. Stop doing what you're doing. Stop doing what you're doing. So let's check some answers that you have. So who wants to answer the first question? What is the most interesting thing you have ever learned? You have learned online. Who wants to share with us your opinion?
Yo,
Okay, Gadiel.
I have learned a lot of information from the internet, from another languages and informatic problems of my life.
Okay, that's what you have learned? Okay, very good, excellent, thank you. Okay, let's go to the second question. Have you ever bought something online that you regretted? Some of you?
Tiene que ser comprado de línea.
Or have you ever bought something online?
Yes.
Yes? Who said yes? Okay, great. So, how was it?
That I regret?
If you regret it?
Yes.
Yes?
Bracelets.
What did you bought?
Bracelets.
Bracelets, and they were
Rafaelete.
I just didn't like them.
Just you didn't like them and that's it? They were not as you expected?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, actually, when the thing that I bought online was a ring. Have you seen these movies, Lord of the Rings? Okay, I saw a ring online, like it was a replica of supposedly, but it was like not that good. I could have bought it on the Yankees. That's why. Okay,
¿Y no lo devolvió?
I couldn't. Okay, and the third question says, what online activity have you done that you're most proud of? Gustav, you said something that I really liked, answering that question.
No.
What was it? Yes.
No.
You said something.
Maya tiene mi respuesta.
Okay, Maya, what did Gus told you?
He's proud to be
What?
the third one, right?
Yeah, the third one.
And he's proud of winning video games.
You're proud of playing video games, so you said that you have like a...
Wait.
Ah, you. Okay. So you have like a high level on video games?
I don't know.
Sí. Ya veo.
What type of games do you like to play, by the way?
No estoy. Pues son los chidos.
What are those Cheetos games? Names.
FPS y también puede ser de rol y después
Okay, I don't know if you have consoles.
sí.
Online?
Ambos sí, de un jugador
That's a very good game. Okay. So the last thing, guys, that you have to do, this will be a homework because we won't have time to do this activity in the classroom. So what you have to do, guys, as a final thing of this practice, that you have to write a paragraph 100 to 50 words, 50 to 100 words. A particular online experience you have had, for example, in classes, that will be an example, and try to use the present perfect tense. For example, here it says, I have just finished watching a fascinating documentary on Netflix about the history of space exploration. The streaming quality was excellent and the user interface was very intuitive, making it easy to search and navigate through the vast library of content available on the platform. I have been using Netflix for several years now, and it has become my go-to source of entertainment. With its personalized recommendation and seamless playback, it has revolutionized the way I consume media. And I have recommended it to many friends and family, and I am sure I will continue to enjoy it for years to come. So, this is what I say. Okay, if you can finish, excellent, very good. So the others, if you can go to you can go to your seats. Yes. Yeah, for the ones who haven't finished, give it back tomorrow. Give me your handout tomorrow. So it's something that you have to do. Okay, if you want to take a picture, you can. So that you have like the example of how to write it. So any question about the activity, guys, about the homework? No? No, about this one. No? Okay. Now, the other thing, what you have to do, for the next Thursday, you are going to get in teams of 3, okay? In teams of 3. And you have to do some research about the next topics. Team number 1 has to find the history of the internet. Team number 2, the impact of internet on society. And team number 3, what is the difference between deep web and dark web? Okay, we have to what?
Can we select the topics?
I'm going to do it randomly. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to take up 3
¿Cómo se
pieces
dice
of
retomé?
paper. ¿Cómo?
Retomé.
Retake. and I'm going to write a number.
¿El ensayo?
The paragraph is for homework.
Chicos, quiero
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's almost kind of true.
Sí,
¿Ayer te ayuda?
Es una biológica que tengo ahí.
Okay, and choose, so you already know for your team, so choose a representative of each team.
¿Ves cara de
Pero si no sabemos si nos van a suspender o no.
We will see. You can send it online. You can send it online.
Por si
Yeah,
ves
tell me if you were suspended or not.
Creo que me dice que estaría cagado que hecho así.
Okay, 3 representatives of the teams. 3 representatives of the teams. Okay, here we have Daniel, Dasha, back there.
Está chido el podcast.
Yeah, a representative of your team. Are you gonna be in team?
¿Cómo es que un equipo?
Yeah, you have to do a team. That's what I said before.
Los panas. El representante del
So,
equipo.
who's gonna come?
Ah,
Okay.
¿qué onda?
Okay, what you have to do guys, that you have to choose a piece of paper.
Ya, ¿qué toca? ¡Ah, la bestia!
1, okay, the history of internet. Gadion's team. 2, Dash's team, the impact of internet on
No me
society.
crea que número, profe.
Oh,
Tres.
okay. Okay, so this is Daniel's,
Ay, el más fácil de todos.
Dasha's,
Lo hizo yo.
and
No puedes venir.
okay, so you already know.
Ustedes más o menos se van a
You already know the topic.
Ella no, yo quién sabe.
And make it last around 5 minutes. Okay, your presentation. Try to be like creative, a lot of visuals, fun facts if you want to. But try to make it last around 5 minutes. Okay, it would be for Thursday. Okay, for Thursday.
Ok.
Okay, because luego si dicen, ay, es que no sabía. Okay, so any questions so far with the years of present perfect, guys?
Ahí está mi mano.
Okay, good.
Dejadas.
No questions about the present perfect tense? Okay, so what is the difference between the present perfect tense and the past tense? What is the difference between it?
El presente perfecto es el que te da.
Excelente tarde sola.
Puedes poner una idea, pero no puedes ponerlo. No puedes poner el pasado si pones.
A ver, otra vez que no te voy a escuchar.
El presente perfecto es
Ah.
cuando tienes una relación del pasado
Okay.
que tiene el efecto del presente.
Okay.
Con ese tiempo en donde inició el pasado, sí.
Estamos hablando de excelente.
Good. So if there are no more questions, guys,
Tamaño guapo.
you can leave. You're free to go. You're dismissed.
Ya la quinta vez que vas al baño, hijo, ya párale. Eva.
Thank you guys for helping me with the recording.
Charles, no, ya estamos.
Ya hicimos